Good evening, and welcome to another session of Sahaja Meditation. Very enjoyable and simple technique of achieving a state where there are no thoughts. There's complete awareness, but no interference from thinking about things. This is Mark in New Jersey. And if you're joining us for the first time, then it'll be very similar to what you do at your weekly meeting. There'll be a guided meditation, lasts about 30 minutes, and that'll be followed by some music, which I've enjoyed very much meditating to. There's a chat window on the screen in case you have any questions or feedback. Any questions about the techniques and complexities about it, details about it, those are good questions to ask your local meeting coordinator. So let's begin by placing our hands on our lap. We're sitting either on the floor or we're sitting on a chair with our feet slightly apart, comfortably. And we just place our hands on our lap with the palms up. And to bring our attention into this present moment, let's put our attention on our breathing. You've been shown how to raise your own inner energy. Sometimes we call it Kundalini, the Sanskrit word, which means coiled energy. You raise the energy now. You just place your left hand at the base of your spine in front, corresponding to the sacrum bone, and the right hand is going to go up the inside, over and down the outside of the left hand. Let's do that together. We'll raise this energy 3 times. When we reach the top of the head, we'll tie a knot in the air by spinning our wrists and then pulling our hands apart. When we do it the 3rd time, we will tie 3 knots. If some of you have been shown to tie it up once, and then the 2nd time tie it up twice, and then the 3rd time tie it up 3 times, some of us do it that way also. Now, resting our left hand on our lap, we're going to do a protection, sometimes called a bandhan. That means you just sweep your right hand up from the left hip, up over the top of the head, all the way down to the right hip, like a giant horseshoe shape. And do that 7 times. So our goal is to be in the present, where there are no thoughts. Thoughts come only from 2 places, the past and the future. And one big source of thoughts is thinking about the past, remembering something that we've done that we regret, and we know that we can't go back and change it, but we can't let it be. We keep remembering it and feeling bad about it. And so what we want to do is we want to be in the present and just let the past be where it belongs, in the past. So what we can do is we can take our right hand and place it where our neck meets our shoulder on the left-hand side. And in this center, the fifth center, is where we store all our regrets, all our sense of judging ourselves, feeling guilty, feeling bad about something that we've done. So what we do is we simply press with the fingertips of our right hand into that corner where our neck meets our shoulder. And we say to ourselves, I do not judge myself. And we can even turn our head to the right, and this helps. So you can say about 6 times from your heart, I do not judge myself. Okay, keeping our hand there, we can try saying, I am not guilty. You can say that 3 more times. I am not guilty. We can now bring down our right hand and place it on the left side of our abdomen. So move it to the left side of our torso, down near the hip, near the waist. And we just press. And of course we've learned many things in our life. We've studied, we've read, we've talked with people, we've argued. We have all kinds of ideas in our head. And for some of us, it's quite a jumble. Some of the ideas conflict with other ideas. And what we're looking for, some of us, is what is the simple principles that tie everything together, that make our life make sense, that make it clear what our purpose is. So what we can say with our hand pressing on the left side here, we can say, I want to know pure knowledge. We can say that 6 times. I want to know pure knowledge. Want to bring our attention higher, so we can move our hand higher and our attention is going to follow our right hand. So move it slightly higher so it's near the ribs on the left hand side. We can just take some slow, deep breaths. Now going to raise our right hand up so it's resting on our heart. To help clear this center, we can inhale slowly, hold the breath, and then exhale. We'll do that 4 times. Now we bring the right hand back up to where it was when we began. That's the left corner of our neck where it meets the shoulder. Give it a good squeeze. Now bring the hand up so it is across the forehead. Now place the hand on top of the head. Just the palm is touching the top of our head. The other fingers and the thumb are stretched out. So just the palm is resting on top of our head in the center. And here we want to enjoy a state of inner silence and peace. We may have some thoughts, then we'll just watch them. Or the thoughts may go away, or they may decrease, and then we just settle into that silence. So keeping our attention on the palm of our right hand, we're going to raise it up in the air and pull our attention above our thoughts. Try raising and lowering the hand, moving it slightly forward, slightly back. Find that place where in the palm of your right hand it feels like that's the best place to be. For some of us, it will feel the coolest. For others, it'll be that place where we notice we're the most quiet. And for others, it'll just be our intuition that says, that's where I meditate. That's where I want my attention to be. When you found that spot, we can lower the right hand and rest it palm up on the lap. And see if our attention stays at that point. If thoughts are coming in, you just notice, oh, I guess those were some thoughts. And then just see whether your attention moves back into the quiet. Once again, let's place our right hand on top of our head. See if there are any thoughts. Okay, so the thoughts are coming either from the past or from the future. We're thinking about the past, or we're thinking about what we're going to do next, what we'll do next year. So as the energy moves up the left channel, moving us into the left side or into the past, it's taking us away from this moment, where the enjoyment is found in life, in the moment, in the present. So let's clear out any negative energy that might be in our left channel, anything that's hanging on from something that happened that's not in the moment. It could be from a few minutes ago, or it could be from many years ago. So many of us know how to clear our left channel. We let the left hand rest, and the right hand, if we're sitting on the ground, is going to be resting on the ground. Otherwise, it's just pointing towards the ground. So we let the right hand, the right arm, hang down towards the floor, and we allow any tension, any stress, any heaviness from the left side to be absorbed by the earth. Now we'll clear the right channel. All our activity, our planning, our aggression, our big opinions about everything, our attempt to control situations and control others and not allow things to work out as they're going to work out. All the things that help us to drive other people crazy. So to clear out our right channel, we rest our right hand on our lap, and we bend our left elbow and let our left hand face upwards towards the sky. Okay, we are not broadcasting from a recording studio. That was the front doorbell. So let's continue to clear the right side. Our right hand is resting palm up, and our left hand is towards the sky. Our left elbow is bent, and it's sort of like our left palm is facing over our left shoulder. Now we can place our left hand back in our lap. We can raise our hands up in the air a little bit and just see, how do they feel? Does one hand feel warmer or heavier than the other, or do they feel about the same? So if one hand feels a bit warmer or heavier, that's the hand that will rest. So if it's the left hand's going to rest, and the right hand's going to go towards the earth. If it's the right hand that feels kind of heavier or warmer, then it's the one that's going to rest on the lap, and it's the left hand that's going to bend over the left shoulder. Okay, let's rest the left hand in the lap, and we're going to place the right hand in the center of the chest, in the center of the fourth center. And here we're going to inhale slowly, hold the breath for a second or two, and then exhale slowly. Do that 4 times. Okay, now let's take our 2 hands and we'll raise our energy up again and tie it up again. Left hand's going to move up the central channel. The right hand's going around it. The top of the head, we tie a knot. Do that a second time. When we get above the top of the head, we tie a knot. And a third time. We'll tie 3 knots. Now we'll make the motion of the protection from the left hip over the top of the head down to the right hip. Now we can sit for another minute or 2 and just enjoy the state of quiet, what we call meditation. And so that's the guided meditation part of the program, and you're welcome to sit quietly and meditate for as long as you want. I'm going to put on some music. I usually put on Debu Chaudhary, and I will put that on again because it is very helpful for the attention. So before you sleep tonight, very good idea to sit quietly, see if you stop thinking, see if you can go into meditation, and then enjoy a much deeper sleep. Thanks very much for joining, and we have another guided meditation at the same time tomorrow evening.
Thank you.